friends, it's Jennifer from Live, Laugh, Love to Read. Today we're going to do a book haul from Goodwill. So, I just finished Verity by Colleen Hoover. I just did a book review. If you have not seen that video, check that out. I just uploaded it, and that prompted me to pick up the books that I picked up at Goodwill. So I got 2 books by Colleen Hoover, and then another one by Sophia Grant. So, the first one I picked up was Confess by Colleen Hoover. And so the Goodwill that we actually went to 2 Goodwills. They're about 30 minutes from my house, and they have the best books because they actually have book store inside the Goodwill, and they actually have a woman who actually, that's all she does is work the books, and they're in alphabetical order, yeah, and they're in sections. So they're in like contemporary fiction, YA, Western, romantic suspense, sci-fi. Yeah, so cool. So anyway, she asked if I needed help. I was like, yeah, I'm looking for books by Colleen Hoover. And so she actually found 2 of them for me. Yeah. So that first one, Confess by Colleen Hoover. And I did not read the back of these because, like I said, I just read Verity, and it was so good. But after I bought these books, I was reading on Goodreads, like the all the reviews for Verity, and the people were saying this is not Colleen Hoover's typical writing style, and I really enjoyed Verity, so we'll see if I like these. But the first one, Confess. Let's see what it's about. Auburn Reed has lost everything important to her. In her fight to rebuild her shattered life, she has her goals in sight, and there's no room for mistakes. But when she walks into a Dallas art studio in search of a job, she doesn't expect to find a deep attraction to the artist who works there, Owen Gentry. For once, Auburn takes a chance and puts her heart in control, only to discover that Owen is keeping a major secret from coming out. The magnitude of his past threatens to destroy everything Auburn loves most. And the only way to get her life back on track is to cut Owen out of it. To save the relationship, all Owen needs to do is confess. But in this case, the confession could be much more destructive than the actual sin. In her magnificent and exceptional style, Colleen Hoover delivers once again a deeply moving story about how true love and families are ties that can never be broken. That sounds kind of good. We'll see. This next book I got was Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. And also, I will be looking on my library website to see if they have any by her. I suspect they do, so I might be getting them there. But while I was at Goodwill, I thought I would look and see if they had some, and they did. So, I didn't read the back of this one either, so let's see what it's about. It's not exactly love at first sight for Tate Collins when she meets the tormented and secretive Miles Archer. They wouldn't even go so far as to consider themselves friends. The only thing Tate and Miles have in common is a mutual physical attraction that can't be denied. Once their desires are out in the open, they realize they might have stumbled on the perfect no-strings arrangement. He isn't looking for love, and she doesn't have time for it. So that leaves just the sex. What they've got could be surprisingly satisfying, as long as Tate can stick to the 2 rules Miles has for her. Never ask about the past. Don't expect a future. They think they can handle it, but everything is different when real emotions start to change the equation. Hearts get infiltrated, promises get broken, and rules get shattered. I think that sounds good. Have you read that? It's good. The next book I got was The Daisy Children by Sophia Grant. This one sounded good. I've never read anything by Sophia Grant. Never heard of her. But I have to say, the cover grabbed me first. Do you pick up books because of their cover? I do. And then I read the back or the inside of the flap. And I'm kind of picky about what I actually buy. And sometimes when I'm at Goodwill or the bookstore, the used bookstore or whatever, I will look to see if the library has the book before I buy it. And that actually happened yesterday when I was at Goodwill. I should put some stuff back because the library has it. So, hey, your girl's cheap. What can I say? So, this book is about Katie Garrett. It says, when Katie Garrett gets the unexpected news that the grandmother she hardly knew has left her an inheritance, it couldn't have come at a better time. Reeling from recent personal and professional setbacks, Katie flees Boston and her increasingly estranged husband and travels to rural Texas. There, she's greeted by her distant cousin, Scarlett. Friendly, flamboyant, eternally optimistic, Scarlett couldn't be more different from sensible Katie. Together, they begin the task of sorting through Katie's grandmother's possessions, discovering letters and photographs that uncover hidden truths about their shared history. What Katie and Scarlett discover shocks them. They are bound together by a long-forgotten tragedy, one that gave rise to family secrets that have lasted to the present day, making Katie wonder if the life she was meant to lead was waiting for her in New London, Texas, all along. I thought that sounded good. I like books like this, especially after I've read something like Verity. Yeah. Which was creepy and disturbing. So I like to read something like this, kind of like a palate cleanser, if you would say, for your mind. Because that book was so twisted that, yeah, something like this is called for. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for today. And also, if you did not know, I have another YouTube channel called Read Along with Aunt Ninny. And I read children's books over there. I'll leave a link in the description box below. And I have over 650 videos over there. So, if you have little ones, head on over there and check it out. Also, if you haven't already, please give me a like, and a subscribe. I really appreciate it. And also, check back because I have lots of more book videos coming up. Thanks, friends. I'll see you next time.